Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by.
You're joined by Kenneth from Livløs.
Brilliant. It's great to chat to you, man. The Crescent King, your
You too.
third album, and has been out a very short while. How pleased
Yeah,
are you then with the media response so far?
yeah. The media response been super great. I think so in Fridays it's been out for a week, and the response been overwhelming, and the sales been through the roof. So we're just overjoyed in the Livløs camp. Really, really appreciative of it.
That's great because you were signed to Napalm Records before, weren't you? And now you're with someone
Yeah,
else. And so it's the production, the production and the promotion being just as good with the new label.
yeah. Well, so what happened with Napalm was that we got cleaned up in all the Corona mess. The finances of all the record labels was just all over the place. So unfortunately, we got cut in the business. But that means that we had the opportunity to take everything into our own hands. So all distribution, promotion, everything with this album, we're doing ourselves.
Can you tell us a little
Yeah,
bit about the inspirations for this concept album?
yeah, sure. I think we decided to cut to the bone. And just find our own style, and we found that easier to do in a concept album. And so we just been writing from our hearts to the previous two albums, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this time we wanted to take the story a little bit further, and we realized we had to come up with a form of concept and story of that. And Nicholas, our songwriter, is a really creative person, and he can draw from all his experiences in reading, in gaming as well, to really build a world upon our album. And it just totally shows in the lyrics today. So we just he just embrace that kind of mode of writing albums. So we had to bring the concept to make it work, kind of. Plus, it was a cool challenge, and we always wanted to do it like that. So yeah, it was just a good challenge for us as well. And the product turned out super great. So we're overjoyed.
It really is. Every track's amazing. I'd especially
Cheers,
love
man.
the video for Endless Majesty. Endless
Yeah,
Majesty.
yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's great,
Filmed
isn't
at
it?
Copenhell, man. I mean, you can feel the
Uh,
energy, and it's like I'm a bit old for it now, but I would have been in that pit, mate. Honestly, I was like
yeah,
watching
we
that.
just
It's like,
wanted you just wanted to
yeah,
jump in, you wouldn't.
yeah,
But
totally, man. Yeah,
thanks
I
a lot,
love
man.
that.
So, thanks a lot, man. So we totally brought out the big guns for our Copenhell show. We
Yeah,
played there in 2018, but we all just felt like this is the show to record. So we brought in a film crew from Estonia,
right.
called RAWKS Media, which are super talented people, and we heard about them from some afterwards they did, and we basically flew them in, yeah, to do all the video because we thought it was so great. And the end product is the video of Endless Majesty, and yeah, I totally agree. It's a banger video, so you can feel the tension in the air.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just miss seeing you down in the pit, though. I should have seen you down in the pit, though.
I would love that, mate. Absolutely. With that whole performance of that day, are there plans to ever like release that as a DVD? Your show?
Oh, that could be a cool idea. That could be a good idea. So, do you think the market is so it's okay for a DVD concert video?
I think so. Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
Yeah. We could. So actually, we have the final video. It's the
Mhm.
single. It's a lab recording of the Endless Medicine, not compiled into a music video. We got that coming up in, yeah, very short time. Very short time. Just stay tuned. But yeah, it would be a good idea to cut
I
it
think
all
you should.
together to a DVD. Not
I think
bad.
you should. Yeah. Obviously, all the tracks will be your favorite. But which is your favorite on the album today, and why?
So what's yours?
Endless Majesty.
Endless Majesty.
Yeah,
I really like that one too, but I think Harvest
and
is my favorite.
I love the opening as well. I love the opening start. You know, I like
Yeah,
that. I don't know, I just like the way it builds up and that. Yeah, I love it. Brilliant.
yeah. I
It's,
really love that one too. I really love the intro. I've been bugging the guys to start playing it live because we have like a live intro. But I always been bugging the guys. Let's play Solace for the intro because I think it really is a banger. It really is a banger. But uh,
absolutely.
but but I think Harvest is probably my favorite just because of the heavy intro, like the
Yeah.
band. It's just dragging. That's the dragging feel of the riff. And Franz wrote it. And Franz, the second guitarist, he writes almost all of the material. And this particular track, he really did a sick job. So I get all these Job for a Cowboy vibes.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just spit. Sometimes I just spit ideas that I'm like, could we do something like tarnished gluttony that just or
yeah,
cognitivity was just dragging itself, and then I can figure something out, and then he brings out the Harvest Riff, and I was just totally sold from the get go. So it is it's all from the writing process for now. It's my favorite track.
brilliant. And of course, like I said, this is your third album. So would you say this is your complete album for the minute? Or is there
Yeah,
more?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say this time we really took our time to think the whole process too, and we also took our time to revise the tracks or our demos that we had, and just look at them from another perspective. I think you grow as a band and you grow as a person, and you also grow with the process of writing several albums as we have done and recording them. So this time we just learned from our previous experiences, and then just really scrutinized our album and scrutinized the songs, figured out which parts were replaceable or didn't need to be there or kind of didn't fit in. So this time we really just cut into the bone. This so really dug into the vibe and the concept and sort of the whole picture in another way that we didn't before, if that makes sense.
It does, man. What about the artwork then? Is that AI? Please say it's not AI.
No, it isn't. It totally isn't. We will never do AI, and I'll say that right now for you. This one is painted by no one other than Iliran Kenta, and he's just a master. He's just a master training.
Right.
Previously, we had the pleasure of working with Marius Lewandowski,
Right.
who created the artwork for Antenna One on. He's also popular for painting a Bill Witch's a Mirror Reaper cover, which was phenomenal art.
Yeah.
And Iliran has been in our scope for a very long time. Obviously, a great artist, and this time he just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
I've been looking
at some of the artwork you have, and that is amazing, man. And it is, and I love the fact that it does not have
yeah, me too. We will always so we're artists that wants to support other artists and painters and cover writers. They're nothing short of that. So we really want to represent them as well. And Iliran just knocked it out of the park. We sent him the lyrics and we sent him the concept, and he just drew this up, and we had no corrections for him. Just perhaps make this guy the king a little bit older or something, or just wash out some stuff. But it was super basic and super neat guy to work with. A really, really great artist. Can't recommend him enough.
Do you plan to have like the album cover framed, or even in a gold? It's all gold. You can have a gold pinny with the record.
Yeah. I think we should. We have the old cover artwork from Antenna One, and we actually have the original framed at home in France's house, the other guitarist's house. Yeah, we have it framed there. I could imagine we might just buy this one as well, just to keep the original and have it framed in the rehearsal space, because it's just such a huge piece of art and it's so important to us as well.
Yeah, I think you should, absolutely.
Yeah.
So did you guys have a release party?
Yeah, kind of. We had like a private release party. We went out to the town, drank a few beers together, and ate some crazy food. No, but now we had a plan of maybe we should tour some record stores and do some vinyl sales there. But we didn't have like an official release party like on a show or something. It's because we're already on tour right now, and we just played several shows, and we're playing next weekend. We're playing in Odense. The weekend after that, we're playing in Aalborg. So we're kind of on a tour right now, just up to this whole release. But we celebrated it privately, and it went really good.
Sounds fun, man. What about plans to get over to the UK? Is that going to happen, do you think, next year?
Oh, hopefully. Oh, really? Hopefully.
Bloodstock.
Yeah. Oh, man. We've been begging for Bloodstock, man, for such a long time, man. We really want to do it. But yeah, it's it's pricey. It's just pricey touring as a band right now. So practically we are practically a traveling T-shirt salesman by this point, and where this economy is right now. So yeah, if it's feasible, we would love to come to UK. If you can hook us up,
absolutely.
do it. Yeah, just book us. We'll be there. We'll come any minute.
Hopefully. I mean, so yeah, what's your views? I mean, a lot of venues have closed here in the UK. I'm guessing it's the same in Denmark and wherever. It must be getting harder and harder to actually get venues.
Yeah. It really is. It's it's just a tough business to be in. Like, Spotify out competitizes our monetization, and you just need to you just need to tour harder, and you need to tour more with less costs involved, and that's just a hard business to break even in. So yeah, we haven't made any money from Livløs in several years. We just put all of the money into the band just to keep it running, and that's been a smart move economically. But personally, we haven't taken a cent out of this company. So we have 10 years anniversary. We haven't received a dime each that we haven't secured into the band again. So we just pool all our money in and just spend all our free time, all our vacation time, so which in Denmark is paid vacation time. So all that time we go on tours, we pay for it by not having any vacation the rest of the year. So this is just like basically 10 years with no vacation besides touring, which I won't. So won't lie. Touring is, for us, it's pretty much like vacation. But you know what I'm saying. There's no family vacation. There's nothing else than that.
Yeah.
But luckily, we have a really great following in Denmark who support us, and we just love him dearly. We just love him. We love him dearly. We love Denmark, and love him dearly.
Yeah, I can see that from the Copenhell. Absolutely. I mean,
that was amazing, huh?
Proud, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
They went mental at that concert. Then they went fucking mental in the pit. It was awesome to see. It was the greatest experience of our lives. I think I can speak for the rest of the band as well. That was the best moment of our lives.
Which two bands would be your ultimate touring buddies?
Oh man, ooh, there's a lot. Well, since you say UK, I would love to tour from Bleed From Within. So personally, I really love them. I think they have a really strong sound at the moment. I do really have the drive. But should I pick my all-time favorites? I would say us warming up, then Job for a Cowboy, and then Black Dahlia Murder. I think that package would, that package would rock all around the world.
Absolutely.
So if any of the guys are listening, just pick us up. We'll be ready for touring.
Black Dahlia Murder new album. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, that was awesome, man. I fucking loved it, man. So obviously, the big elephant in the room. Just rest in peace, Trevor. There's no over him. But I think they really came back. I think they really came back strong, man. And I just love the single Mammoth Hand. What a riff machine. Ryan Knight and Brendan Ellis are. It's just amazing.
I got that nailed up last night. Treasured Trevor signed.
Man.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's my treasure,
man.
Treasure.
Yeah. I think I'd say that too. Yeah, but super strong band, and we're all heavy favorites of them. I think if you listen really closely, you can find some Black Dahlia Murder inspired riffs in there, because we just love those guys. We've been listening to them since 10, 15 years ago, So we're old men. So we're old. So we passed 30. So we've all been listening from the start with Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Okay, so talk about being on the road then. Who has the most annoying habit?
Who has the most annoying habit? Well, Franz is a really big snorer, so that's always hard in the bus, like just this guy sawing lumber, really pulling them in. That's a pretty hard habit. But otherwise, I'd say myself, I smoke. I don't smoke on the bus though, but I smoke. So perhaps it's me. That's the worst habit. I think so.
Are you an e-cigarette smoker or a normal smoker?
Well, yeah, bit of both.
I used to smoke. I've smoked for 20 years. But I was like a cigarette smoker, and I can't stand these e-cigarettes. It's the smoke ban, and like,
the e-cigarettes are worst. I smoke regular cigarettes and the big ones, but not before showtime.
Yeah, okay. So, what would you say has been the craziest thing you've seen at a gig over the years?
Sorry, did you say the greatest gig we played?
No, the craziest thing you've seen at a gig.
Oh, the craziest thing we've seen on gig, man. So I think when we tour, we went to this. We went on a European tour with Convent, a band from Denmark as well. Yeah, they're awesome. We went on tour with those girls.
I'm a bit jealous, man.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they're killing it right now. They're on tour with Steel. They're on tour with Steel and Otter this spring. I highly recommend it. But we toured with them and Implore from Germany. And by some random miracle choice, we ended up at a Viking festival called RAWKS Festival in Germany.
Right.
And I guess the bookers had to book the whole package. So Convent was super fitting at that festival. But Implore didn't play. And then the package also had to take us. The festival had to take us. And we played I think 1 p.m. in the afternoon, the very, very first band, and it was a Viking festival, and we were just thinking, they're gonna hate it. They're so gonna hate us. But they just showed up and they gave it everything, and there were a few thousand people, and then just woo, they really needed that Kickstarter for the day just to kickstart the festival. Then we all thought we were gonna get shit on by them, but they just loved it, and that was so fucking crazy. And then we had 2 days of just 3 days, so the way we didn't have to do anything was the way we just scuttled around the Viking festival, and the people are so great, and the food is exceptional, and the beer in Germany is just plentiful and very, very good. We just had a ball, and it was totally crazy because like Mayhem was playing the same festival, and we're by no means in any of the same ballpark as Mayhem at all musically. So we were just like stunned that we had to play there and that we could play there, and that the crowd loved us.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
See, they're brilliant, absolutely. All right, they really are. What do you put down as your biggest accomplishment then so far as a band?
Our biggest opportunity.
Our biggest accomplishment so far.
Sorry, can you say it again?
Accomplishment.
Oh, accomplishment.
Yeah.
I think so just speaking as of today, I would think that the release of this record is like our biggest accomplishment. But Copenhell in 2018, the first time we played there, that was really, really something for me personally, and I know also the other guys. But we played here last year, 2023, with Benjamin, our new bassist, and Niklas, our new frontman. And it was their first time at Copenhell as well. So kind of for me, it was the second time, but it was also a first time again because I had the new guys with me, and it was just great. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Great. All right, man. So if you were locked in a room for a week, which 2 albums would you take with you? Which 2 albums would you take with you? I was going to be really cheeky and politically incorrect and say, female band would you take with you, but we won't go down that road.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. So I had 2 albums. I think. Demonology by Job for a Cowboy and Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah,
I just love Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I just love Jimi Hendrix, man. Like, I just had to pick Jimi Hendrix because he always makes me want to write new music. You know, when you hear him, I just want to write new music, and I really could use that inspiration. And just Demonology from Job for a Cowboy is just my favorite album. So yeah, brilliant. A bit of both, bit of creativity, bit of relaxation.
Brilliant. All right. So if there was a made-up death metal song about yourself as a person, what would it be called?
Sorry, could you say it again?
If there was a made-up death metal song about yourself, what would it be called?
A made-up death metal? What about myself?
A death metal song.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the internet connection is a bit weird here. So a death metal song named about me.
Yeah. So I can edit this all down. It might take me a while. Sorry. So a death metal song about yourself, like a made-up metal song. What would it be called?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, Seb. That's a good question. Man, I don't know. Do you have any recommendations? You got anything good? I think I'm out.
My brain's gone dead.
About myself, about our band. I was just thinking, oh man, we already wrote that song because I want to say Noctum because that's our new company name, which we recorded this album under. So I want to say that. But we already have a song called Noctum from one of our previous albums. But yeah, that's gonna be my answer as well.
That's cool. All right.
Because a lot of people will see on the new album it's released by Noctum Production, but that's actually just ourselves.
Brilliant. Okay. So if you could do a cover of any song, which one would you choose?
Oh man, I think something Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
I gotta say Black Sabbath because we just grew up with Black Sabbath. It's a bit, let's say, traditional, but also boring to write. But they just brought such a huge impact on our style of writing music. Mm-hmm. But let me throw you a curveball and say we want to do a cover of Cher, Believe.
All right. Okay. Nothing wrong with Cher.
Nah, it's always a favorite on the bus. So, you've just been playing a concert. You've been listening to 4 or 5 bands all night, and when we get into the bus, you have to drive 5 hours home. The last thing you want to hear is metal.
Metal, of course it is.
Cher is the go-to.
Yeah, I can go with that, man. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Can you then tell us why we should buy the new album and listen to your band?
You should definitely buy the album because you have great taste, because you're an exquisite listener who appreciates finer things in life. You appreciate good sound, you appreciate songwriting, you appreciate melodic guitars, powerful drums, playful bass, everything. Because you're a distinguished listener, because you're one of those listeners who just know quality when you listen to it. That's why I should buy the album.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. All right. So now it's like 5 questions, either or either. But do you prefer vinyl or digital?
Vinyl for sure, because you get the nice packaging and the full artwork. It's just beautiful. I'm an avid vinyl collector, and so are we.
Okay.
The rest of the man.
Are you a licorice or beer?
Beer. Yeah, beer.
Okay. Taste? No. That's it. Festival or small intimate gig?
Sorry?
Festival or small intimate gig?
Oh man, small intimate gigs. I just love that you could feel the energy from the crowd and just stand in the eyesight of them. I love that.
Exactly. Brilliant. Do you prefer PlayStation or Lego?
I just built a Fender Stratocaster in Lego like a few hours ago.
You're joking.
But man, I love my PlayStation. Nah, I'm not joking, but I fucking love my PlayStation. So I'll say PlayStation. It even had the amp as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Really? You're joking. Yeah. That's so cool. All right. And the final one is Merciful Fate or Volbeat?
Oh man. I gotta say Merciful Fate, but still shout out to the guys in Volbeat. They're killing it. They really are. It's not my kind of type, but yeah, I gotta appreciate the hustle, man. But Merciful Fate all the way.
Brilliant. And
which do you prefer?
Merciful Fate all the time, every day, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up with that. That's what I grew up with. In Kerrang was a decent magazine.
Yeah.
King Diamond, all over my wall. Yeah.
King Diamond, man. Yeah.
In the day.
Man, that's good time.
In the day. Yeah. All right. So I want to thank you so much for your time tonight. I'm sorry about the connection difficulty. It's been like this for a while, the internet. I'm not sure what it's wrong.
Nah.
My girlfriend's Ukrainian. I blame the Russians. I think they're spying on her.
Well, let's just blame the Russian for everything, man. That wouldn't hurt me.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Do you have any final words, though, for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
Nah, nothing else. And just stay tuned, man. We'll be here all day, every day. Always stay tuned.
Everything touch my mind, close the very soul. Run is soul, search the vein, glorious, sovereign.